Can you see it yet? Can you feel it? The election interference, the blatant election interference, The View, Jack Smith, the Democrats. It is like 2016 repeat, but on steroids. They failed that time. They failed in 2020 because we got them. And now they're doing it again. Let's start with this first part. Jack Smith's 165-page memo textbook, Election Interference, a very brief legal recap. We're going to read Trump's response in just a moment. But here's what Jack Smith released. Jack Smith's redacted presidential immunity motion is a complete nothing burger. He cites basically no law. To the extent he cites any law, such as recent precedents from the Supreme Court's Trump decision, he deliberately misinterprets it to accommodate his equally contrived facts, a lazy hodgepodge of cobbled together phone calls and statements in the public domain that Smith's blanket rubber stamped as an official presidential act. So in his memo, redacted memo, he actually says that he has whistleblowers from the Trump administration that say Trump deliberately broke the law trying to hold on to power. But in the memo, he redacts the time, the names, and the whistleblowers, and the laws. He doesn't cite the laws that Trump supposedly broke. He doesn't give us the names of the people that told him about these laws. So we don't know the names. We don't know the laws. We just know that people told him Trump broke some laws trying to hold on to power on January 6th. And this comes out the morning after J.D. Vance completely wipes the floor with Tim Walz and his lies. Here's Trump's response. The release of this falsehood-ridden, unconstitutional J6 brief immediately following Tim Walz's disastrous debate performance and 33 days before the most important election in the history of our country is another obvious attempt by the Harris-Biden regime to undermine and weaponize American democracy and interfere in the 2024 presidential election. Deranged Jack Smith, the hand-picked prosecutor of the Harris-Biden DOJ and Washington, D.C., based radical left Democrats are hell-bent on continuing to weaponize the Justice Department in an attempt to cling to power. Trump is dominating the election cycle, leading in the polls, and the radical Democrats throughout the deep state are totally freaking out. This entire case is a partisan, unconstitutional witch hunt that should be dismissed entirely, just like the Florida case was dismissed. And then Trump added this: whether now the fully debunked Russia, Iran, Ukraine, 51 intelligence agents spying on my campaign, impeachment hoax number 1, impeachment hoax number 2, or any of the other scams. This illegal action taken by the Justice Department, including the raid on Mar-a-Lago, a case that was dismissed, will end, just like all of the others, with complete victory for President Donald J. Trump. Make America great again. I agree with Trump. Everything they've thrown at him. I mean, when are they going to learn that lies don't win in the courtroom? Fake raids, fake indictments, fake impeachments will always fail. But, like Trump said, they are clinging to power by any means necessary. Now, let's move on to the next one. And I'm sorry, I have to play a 30-second clip from The View. It is embarrassing. It is shocking at what they're saying, talking about Melania Trump. But really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, before we watch that clip, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Verity Metals. They are a Patriot Christian family-owned gold, silver, and precious metal IRA firm. They protect your money from Kamalanomics, and that is high gas prices, inflation, collapse of the dollar, bank runs, and BRICS building a brand new currency to take down the dollar. Gold and silver is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is just another currency. This is a real currency that is backed by something, gold and silver. Unlike paper money, when you transfer your money to gold and silver, you know that your money is protected against inflation. If you want to support the show and protect your money, go to VerityMetals.com or call them at 480-717-9081. Get free silver and qualifying orders when you mention Vlad. Thank you so much. Links down below in the description. So here they are talking about Melania Trump and Donald Trump's, relationship.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady.
Take him out? Listen to this. So she says Melania Trump hates Trump and she wants to take him out.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady.
This is the rhetoric that has gotten people to take their rifles and go shoot at Trump. This rhetoric.
Anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden.
Look,
who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas.
She decorated the White House for Christmas just because she didn't put any trannies in her video. She had a great Christ-based decorations, not LGBT propaganda.
She doesn't care about that.
She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him.
That's a
She
lie.
can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Do you know what they're doing here, ladies and gentlemen? They know Trump and Melania are both going to see this. And they know there's 30 days to the election. They are doing everything they can to take Donald Trump's mind off from victory to argument to contention in the House. These are home wreckers. They are childless cat ladies. And whoever sits there and watches their show, how are they still on air? Get a life. What's interesting is you will not find one conservative show that acts like that towards the Democrats. Even with all the things I've ever said, I can prove everything. I've never just come out and said, Joe Biden raises crackheads. Let's laugh about it. No, it's a fact. There's evidence. He raises crackheads, does things to his daughter. Kamala Harris, we know that she locked up black people for marijuana and then laughed about smoking marijuana on the morning club. And now we know that her husband is a woman beater. These are proven facts, not allegedly. So maybe some of the stuff we conservatives might say, you might be like, well, you said that. We don't say allegedly. I actually can prove all this stuff, unlike them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep praying. We're going to keep believing. Go vote early. If you're in a early vote state, go vote as soon as possible. Again, a big shout out to Midas Gold Group. Matthew, he's a personal friend of mine. Call him. Tell him Vlad sent you. They'll take care of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Go vote. Pray we will win Trump 2020.